What happens when the mask finally falls off the narcissist's face and they realize that you see them for who they really are? They panic, they start a smear campaign against you, and they plot against you. Because nothing is more terrifying to a narcissist than losing control over you. If you have ever wondered what does a narcissist do when they realize that you know about them, then watch the full video. Today, I'm going to talk about what happens when the narcissist realize that you have figured them out. This is an important video and it is a crucial moment in your relationship with the narcissist because their behavior completely changes after you realize who they really are and they realize that you know who they really are. When the narcissist realizes that you know their true self, that you see the real person behind the mask, two things hit them very hard, which is fear and disappointment. Fear because they know that they are going to get exposed, and disappointment because all their effort to build a perfect mask has failed. Most people wonder about the question that does a narcissist know who they really are? The answer is yes. Most narcissists know who they really are. They might not know the word narcissist, but they know that they are bad people, that they do bad things to others, that they hurt people. And the truth is, they just don't care. It is like the story of the scorpion and the frog. The scorpion promised not to sting the frog while crossing the river, but stung him anyway halfway through their journey, doing them both as they both drowned in the river. And when the frog asked why the scorpion stung him, the scorpion simply replied, "It's in my nature." That is exactly what narcissist does. It's in the nature of the narcissist to hurt people. It's not like you have done something bad to them, that's why they're doing something bad to you. They like to do bad things. That's why they do what they do. Narcissists feel good when they hurt others. There are some people who feel good by doing good things. Narcissists are exact opposite of that. They feel good by hurting others. They feel happy by hurting others. It is not personal. It is not vengeful for the narcissist. It's simply how they feed on others' pain and to gain their narcissistic supply. That is how they feel powerful and control people. And that is why they work so hard through their life to create a false version of themselves. And when people see their real self behind their mask, or when their mask falls off, they go in full-blown damage control mode. When the narcissist realize that you know who they really are, they do three things against you. First, they launch a smear campaign against you, spreading lies about you to your friends, family, your co-workers, painting you as a villain before you had the chance to speak up against the narcissist. It is a race to destroy your credibility and support system before you had the chance to speak up against the narcissist to the people. So when you really do speak up against the narcissist, they don't believe you. They think that you are lying against the narcissist as revenge. But in reality, the narcissist is, when the smear campaign does not work, they escalate the abuse. They increase the abuse towards you. or the degree of it towards you. The verbal attack against you get nastier, as well as the physical aggression. They do this because they realize that they are losing control over you and your emotional reaction. You do not react to their manipulation tactics anymore, and it breaks them. They might even become physically aggressive towards you. For the narcissist, control is everything, and when they see that you cannot be controlled anymore, they loses their mind. They start to do everything and anything they can to control you, manipulate you. And when they see that you are not reacting, it crushes their fragile ego. You are not reacting because you know now that who they really are and how they really play with you. So they try even harder. They abuse you more. They criticize you more. And finally, it drives them into rage, paranoia, and despair. If abuse does not work, then they switch to their next tactics, which is fake kindness. Suddenly they act all loving, caring, and supportive towards the victim. All they do is try to pull you back into their web. But as you know who they really are, you don't fall for their trap. And when you do not fall for it, their mask falls off again and they show their real self. They burst into rage out of sheer frustration towards you, revealing the monster that was hidden, but you already know that it was inside them. At this point, nothing really works against you. You cannot be manipulated, you cannot be charmed, you cannot be scared by the narcissist. And when that realization hit the narcissist, it triggers a deep shame within the narcissist, the shame they have spent a lifetime hiding behind their mask. For someone with zero self-realization ability, narcissists do know very well about their flaws and inadequacies, and they are very shameful about those inadequacies, and for that reason they create a false self about themselves to hide those shame. And when the mask falls off, you see their flaws and inadequacies, and it triggers their deep shame. And after that, the world around them start crumbling. They often burst into rage, mainly because of frustration and disappointment that the false self they have created for all these years have fell off, and they cannot hide behind that mask anymore. They cannot hide their flaws and inadequacies behind their false self. So this is what happens when the narcissists realize that you know who they really are. It is not the end of the battle of the narcissist, but it is the start of the freedom, your freedom. Don't let them rewrite your story. Write your own story and stay strong, stay aware, and protect your peace. If this video helped you in any way, please hit the like button and subscribe and share it with anyone who might need it, who is going through narcissistic relationship. And remember, you're not alone.